back here at the GSL Code S. I hope you had a good little break. Hope you were able to, refill your water bottle, get some more blankets if you're cold, adjust the AC.
Yeah, it's important to, micromanage the AC a little bit. I have a few different strategies, okay? There's always, of course, cover up with a blanket. Turn the AC on or off. Sometimes I just stick my feet out from under the blanket. Sometimes with socks, sometimes without. It's one place that you lose a lot of heat through, so you can really regulate your body temperature via socks and blanket over the feet area.
You lose a lot of heat in your head, too, on the top of your head, but of course you don't want to wear a hat inside.
Well, my brain runs cold.
What?
My brain runs cold, Tasteless. I don't lose any heat out of my head.
You don't?
No.
I lose heat out of my head if I don't have a hat. If I don't wear a hat in my house.
No.
That's just as silly.
I do.
Do you?
Yeah.
Yeah. That rabbit ears hat you have?
Yeah.
You wear all the time that Gom won't let you wear?
I know. I'm so angry about that.
See, whenever I make a joke like that, I actually have to be like, he doesn't really have one of those. Because people they'll write me on Twitter like, were you serious? But no, man, it's a joke. It's a joke.
I do have a rabbit ear.
Yeah, he does actually have
a hat, though.
Just like I actually, I walk around my house with a cape when I'm at home. I have a cape.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And I'm like, Tasteless, let's go. He's like, all right. And I'm like, no, you can't wear the cape.
I'm like, let's go.
He's
and
like,
I just go like this into the elevator, go downstairs, hit the close button.
Yep. Well,
people don't know this, but I do have a fur coat that I just sit around in. I do. It's comfy.
Yeah. Underwear and a fur coat.
Yeah, underwear and a fur coat.
Bashes nerds.
Yeah. What? I don't want to wear normal clothes at home. No. Okay. Anyways, moving on to this second half of the GSL Code S for today's games.
Group B, man. It's a good group.
A lot of Terrans and MC.
Champions, man. Another
MC
champion
is
group.
So good. It's actually crazy we're casting this many good players in a day, but this is basically what's happening at GOM because people are getting better and better and better. Now we have nothing but really heavy hitters.
Yeah.
All right, let's take a look at the Group B video now. Excuse me.
제덕 형이 지금 신이잖아요.
네.
네, 제 별명이 크라토스거든요.
네.
그렇죠. 예. 신을 죽이는 사람이에요. 저밖에 무찌를 사람이 없을 것 같아요. 그래서 여기에 이렇게
잠깐만요, 얘? 갑자기 불현듯
악당 테란들이 17명이나 올라왔네요.
악당.
네. 테란들을 좀 물리치고요.
악당 태양이 한규정!
누구?
문성원! 오늘 막 고데스를 획득한 문성원!
그건 아니잖아요.
네? 정종현!
각 종족을 대표하는 2회 우승 선수끼리 전적이 별로 없는 것 같아요. 임재덕 대 정종현이나 임재덕 대 장민철도 볼 수 있지 않을까.
네.
민철이가 제발 잘해서 제발 16강 올라와서 붙었으면 좋겠어요.
걱정하실 필요가 없을 것 같아요. 제일은 제가 알아서 잘하니까.
종윤이 형이요.
네.
민철이 형이 자기 뽑을 거 알고 있었거든요. 아까 전에 뽑을 명단을 보내줬어요.
네.
근데 뽑을 명단에 그분이 아직도 존재하고 있어요.
가능하면 좀 아랫줄로 쉽게 가고 싶었는데 윗줄에 포진 돼버렸어요. 이제 남은 우승자가 없어서 누굴 뽑을지 모르겠네요.
누구?
최도준!
후대에 오래 있다가 겨우 올라왔는데 또 승강전 갈 것 같아서 좀 불안하긴 하네요. 무시할 존재가 아니라 여기서 열심히 해서 저도 우승자가 되도록 하겠습니다.
왕은 구시대의 유물이니까 이제 종현이 형은 은퇴할 때가 된 것 같아요. 그래서 대통령인 제가 직접 왕위를 계승하겠습니다.
민철아, 너 저번에 MLG 갔을 때 우승 못했잖아. 난 우승자니까 넌 나한테 안 돼.
코드 A에서 힘들게 올라오셨는데 이렇게 돼서 약간 미안한 생각이 조금 들고요. 그래도 한 판 이기면 잔류는 할 수 있으니까 꼭 잔류에 성공하시길 바랍니다.
나머지 분들이 셋에서 절 이기시려고 절 뽑으신 것 같은데 꼭 제가 이겨서 따끔한 맛을 보여드리겠습니다.
Wow. Well, interesting stuff there, Artosis.
A lot of champions in this group, Tasteless. And Noble S, as you said, do not underestimate him. This guy is cutting edge in his strategies. But first, let's talk about our first match. Two-time GSL champion, OGS's MC, the winningest player in the world overall.
Yeah, he actually has made more money right now than anybody else in StarCraft.
Yeah, he's $6,000 ahead in ST.
Yeah, he's got a little bit of a lead. You can see there's a little bit of a rivalry right now with Nesty and MC. You know, Nesty just won GSL Code S. Right now, these guys are even on championships before that.
Yeah.
Now Nesty's ahead.
Well, that's one reason MC wants to do this. He's going to put all these great players. You know, GSL is dominated by the few. MVP has 2 championships. That's his opponent, of course. MC has 2. Nestia has 3. Another one-time champions in this group, of course. Colt, a.k.a. Optimus.
Dealer. Yeah, Optimus is also in this. Now here's MVP, the Game Genie Terran. This guy has so many builds.
Yeah, he does.
I mean, it's actually...
He has so many micro and macro and so many championships.
So many handsome.
He's so many smart. He's the MLG
so many
champion,
fast,
of course.
so many strong, so many tall. So many
strong fabbing. Many strong fabbing. He's second in the GSL ranking after his teammate Nesty with 11,104 GSL super points.
Yep. Now,
that's how many GSL credits he has.
Yep.
He's kind of a funny thing to call those things that no one really understands. And look at that.
So here we have our first game in this group, a Protoss against Terran. Both these guys 2-time champions, and it's so weird that I'm casting this at the start of Protoss.
Yeah, it's a pretty wild group. I can't believe MC chose it, but that's the way he rolls.
I would have to say I think the favorites in this group are probably MC and Optimus. Optimus's TVT is pretty damn scary.
I have to say, I disagree slightly. I feel like
That's
MVP and MC are the 2 favorites here. Although I could see Optimus taking out MC, but I really see MVP getting out of here. It's full of Terrans. He just went through the very Terran-heavy MLG Anaheim, and he crushed faces as if they were Coke cans.
Yeah, empty Coke cans.
Yeah.
No Pepsi cans. Empty Pepsi cans.
Empty Pepsi cans,
yes.
man.
All right, head-to-head. We're going to have another game on Antigua Shipyard.
I like the map taste.
So bring your sex in.
What?
Bring your sex in.
Yep.
Bring your pirate map with the corners of the map being a little bit burnt so it looks authentic.
That's what the map looks like.
That's what it's supposed to look like. It barely survived that. Now we can go get the treasure at Antigua Shipyard. All right, it is time.
Ooh. Excitement overcomes me, tasteless.
We're about to cast MC against MVP. I know there are so many people tuning in for this. Will these guys both move on? Will only one move on? Will neither move on? That'd be weird. We're going to find out here as MC takes on MVP. Protoss against Terran here at the GSL Codes Day 1 Group B. In the upper right corner, in the red, his name is Mincho. But his ID, by the way, 2-time GSL champion, looking for a third. He is...
GSL MC.
Oh, MC like shouted it.
Yeah. A bit echoey.
Oop. We have a nerd turtling behind the sign.
It's a safe place.
There's a transformer in there, but Optimus isn't even in the picture.
That was Optimus.
But never mind, I missed the joke up. In the bottom right, we have the Game Genie Terran, 2-time GSL champion. He is...
I am MVP.
Oh my God, you hear that scream?
Yeah,
Did you hear that scream in our studio? Someone's going to need to call the police.
I think someone killed Wolf and he screams like a girl.
You know, whenever I'm around Wolf, I call him Woof.
Yeah?
Because I like to troll him.
I just howl at him.
Casting with Wolf.
It's a full moon tonight, tasteless. All right.
They're both... No, go ahead.
I was going to say, we noticed that MC is scouting very well right now. Ooh.
Oh my God, that's a good draw into the
sickest.
Kratos Protoss.
Yeah,
man.
man.
That was damn good.
Scariest thing I ever saw right there. That is such a good picture. All right, so already there's no gas, or that really was a funny sentence. Already there's no gas.
Already there's no gas.
Well, basically MVP knows and MC knows exactly what's going on here. This is a fast expansion by MVP, 100%. Unless somehow he proxied a barracks, which definitely didn't happen. MC knows this. He's scouted
I wouldn't be
beautifully.
shocked if MC was aggressive.
Yeah, he might be. He's getting that Cybernex core. Still mining gas. I'm uber interested to see what he does with it. He's not making a Zelon.
You're
so he's probably
interested.
Yeah.
The results of this game. Yeah,
Quiet, TLO. I think we're going to see a single stalker pushed out and an expansion go up. It's very good. The Terran can't confirm nor deny what's going on with it, basically. Wow, that was the
What are you, like a
sneakiest
White
throw.
House press secretary? Or like I can neither confirm nor deny that statement?
Yeah,
Right.
man. Call me Bill Gates.
We have the probe being taken out. No, it's actually just driven out, excuse me.
No, we got killed.
Oh, it did get killed.
Don't sing. Yes,
I
yourself,
made-
Faces. You're always right the first
All
time.
right. I'm sorry.
That's all right. Now, we do have a Stalker, but a second Stalker is being made, and it looks like he will go Nexus from that.
And, yeah, it's going to be just a very standard, quick expansion build for both of these guys. Thought MC might be aggressive. I was wrong.
And there it goes.
Now, the SCV also to get to pick up on all this information. Remember, this is a very new map. So,
Yeah,
we have a lot to learn about this map still.
Just came out with the most recent patch with the new ladder season. It's a
Where
good
are
map,
the
though.
ships on this map?
Well, it's a shipyard. That doesn't mean ships have to be there.
Well, it kind of actually does. Otherwise, it's not a shipyard, Artosis.
No, they are all.
It's like Antigua baseball field. I'm like, where are the bases? I'm like, well, we didn't put them there. I'm like, well, then it's not. I don't know what to say.
Listen, Tasus, build the shipyard and they will come. Give it time.
You're on a roll today, Artosis.
Nice.
Now we have the Robo Bay on the way.
I was just thinking that song. You're on a roll today, Tasus or Tasus. I'm like, Tasus sees me rolling.
They hate it. My music's so loud.
All right, so I'm loving the MVP build thus far. Teching up very, very quickly, kind of realizing what's going on from MC. A little bit unsafe if MC had tricked him, had somehow pulled off a really nice trick and done like a 4-gate. MVP wouldn't
He would
be
have
able
died.
to hold it.
Yeah, because the SCVs are too far away from the bunker.
And it's one bunker anyways, so, a few rounds, and that's going to get very, very painful. But, he kind of read what MC was doing. He knows MC's style very, very well. I totally promise that to you.
Swear to me, Artosis.
Yeah. But he's going right up to siege mode just in case there is a 6 gateway pressure, which is quite common.
Well, especially from MC.
Yeah, he
could expect
loves. He's basically the guy that invented 6 gate pressure after expand.
We call the MC push.
Yeah, and
To be
a
honest,
siege
I
with
think it would be a
siege
good move on this map.
mode. Oh, it definitely could be. Terrans can get quite greedy here. But with Siege Tank with Siege Mode on the high ground, it's not something that MVP has to worry about. He'll be able to hold it no matter what. So he's playing pretty safe after the initial, you're not 4-gating, right? And so should be all right. Now the Observer is in MVP's base. Too many acronyms. And a Banshee's on the way, followed by a Raven. I'm loving it. I love it when people actually make Ravens.
Well, they're just really good units.
Yeah, they really are.
They make for interesting, dynamic games. Excuse me.
Well, we do have a second Observer that is scouting MVP at the moment.
And it looks like MC is going to go for the Colossus.
It's a good move. When you see siege tanks, you normally are going to want to make Colossi.
Yeah.
It has the range to kind of battle them a little bit. And also, always, if someone has a lot of siege tanks, unless they're going mech, it's going to be paired up with a lot of Marines. And if you don't have the insane DPS and splash damage from that Colossus, then it's almost impossible to deal with.
Right. All right, now we have the gateways up here. Also, he sees the reactor right now, and he's like, okay, that's a lot of Marines. Colossus is going to get some Marines. Oh! Observer gets out in time.
Yeah. MVP's going to want to clean up any Observers that he can find. These things are expensive. They take up Colossus build time.
Now, excuse me, I have a little bit of a tickle in my throat. Here's the interesting part, though, is that we don't see a reactor yet on the starboard.
Yeah, that's quite true.
And he's already making an additional Banshee. He's made a Raven.
It looks like he wants to hit a timing here.
Yeah, I think he
using
wants to do
siege mode, and that's it's a
he's
good
going to do a
strat,
tasteless build.
Man.
Marines, siege tanks. Sorry, go ahead.
I'm sorry,
Me.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Colossi are going to pop out. Now, this push is unbelievably scary for Protoss, whether it's off one base or off two.
Yeah.
It's a great timing. MC does have a Colossus out. That's going to be critical. Thermal Lance is not quite done yet. Normally, you want 2 Colossus when this push comes.
Banshee is going to be pretty helpful in this, too, because there's only, 3 Stalkers, 4 Stalkers.
And they have, there's 2 of them there. And so if he does miss-micro those Stalkers at all, the Banshees can actually clean up, especially with the point defense drone.
I thought he was going to push, but this looks more like a contain.
I would almost guarantee a push will occur, but it looks like he's going to slow push it as opposed to just run right up that ramp, which is going to give MC more time to get out some more Colossi, but with the bunkers, the Colossi aren't going to do quite as well. So this is actually, I'm loving both sides of this. Both players playing really well.
He could just keep making bunkers and just crawl forward. Oh, sick.
Hallucination on the way.
Yeah, Arjaws just put it out to me, and our jaws just dropped and blocked eyes.
Yeah,
he had a nerd
totally
romancing moment. He's going to get hallucination.
Indeed he is. Now, this is a quadrillion bunkers going up, Tasteless. This is actually insane.
Actually a pretty cool
This is
strat.
reminding me of the Boxer Yellow show match at the moment. A lot of...
this is interesting.
You know, I like the hallucination. The more I think about it, he's going to want a Guardian Shield or 2, but he has 5 sentries with almost full energy, and oh my god.
Oh my god, this is so smart.
That is a lot of
Faking all these immortals.
And he's got to push them out to the front so they take more damage. Point defense drones are up.
This is not going to work.
No, it doesn't look like it at all.
MC just lost his game.
It looks like it to me, Tasteless.
Yeah. I think MVP identified what that was.
You know, he did
Damn, that was so... I was like, what is he going to use here? And then he made all those immortals. And that's great for taking those the damage. And, of course, it might even scare the turn into retreating because immortals are great against siege tanks and bunkers.
Yeah, and now, after all those Zealots were killed, Tasteless, MVP has done a round of Marauders. He's making more and more Marauders now. His unit composition is insane. We can really see that MVP is in excellent shape right now. No wonder we want MLG playing like this.
Look at this guy. He's so handsome. Smaller, smart and tall and funny.
Yeah, all
those things. Well, basically, MC is so crippled right now. I mean, he doesn't really have a lot of options. He doesn't have a lot of wiggle room. And he's about to be, completely outdone economically here with his 3rd orbital now up for MVP.
Yeah, he's going to be on 3 bases against the 2. And the unit composition that MVP is going for is actually not the one that you want to be a base behind against. You want to be at least equal bases. So,
very nice.
Nice little pick off there, but got to be really careful with all these Vikings out.
Oh, I love this. Just getting the Banshees over here. And takes out a pylon. Something is always better than nothing. Unless that something is poison or Tosis, then you don't want any of it, but otherwise, yes.
Well, you might want it as a weapon against your opponents, but I'll leave that for later, Tasteless. Looks like these Vikings going to come in here and do a ton of damage. The Stalkers walk up and try to do something. They don't kill anything. MC's taking just too much damage right now. He's at 123 supply against the 168 of MVP. MVP just showing tip-top form.
You know what's so funny about this? He doesn't actually even care about the Stalkers. He just goes over there and kills it. Now, this is going to be the real nail in the coffin, is losing the robotics facility.
Yeah, that's no more Colossus.
And by the way, this strategy from MVP is so sneaky.
It's really well done. At this point, I'm trying to figure out ways for MC to come back.
There are none.
And yeah, MVP's sitting behind his bunkers with so many Marines and Marauders that even when these Charge Zealots come out, even if he spreads them perfectly, there's going to be way too much damage input, and they aren't going to actually do anything.
They're going to be vaporized.
Yeah, we have a max Terran right now against a 130 Protoss. A 130 Protoss getting Blink and Storm off 2 base. Bad spot to be in.
Not good. Now, technically, MVP can just unload and go in there. I don't know if he's going to do that, though. He might just want to be like, all right, I'm going to play it safe.
Yeah, you
and
well
just win this, because that's what everybody does at the start of a Codex game, because there's not a lot of games where you get a chance to...
No, man, this is best of 1 right now. The loser of this gets 1 chance against a very good player.
Yeah, no
to stay out of the up and down. Well, MVP right now, yeah, he's playing the very safe version.
Yep, he's just completing his tech tree.
I love, by the way, that he has a sensor tower at his little
Yeah,
his
it's
little
so good.
contain. Yeah. Guy is not being caught with his pants down. Tasteless.
No, man, but he's got some.
He's basically got
suspenders.
Suspenders. Yeah.
He's got his suspenders on. All right, that was not good.
Trying to pick off what he can, taking more damage to his stalkers. Point defense drones just coming in so useful. No upgrades right now for MC. MVP, though, is about to finish 1-1. Of course, 1-1 against 0-0. Pretty one-sided.
And right now, it's, again, a few more little jabs here and there from MVP. MVP is about to secure the gold base. Here's what we're going to see, guys. We're going to wait for MC to max out, and then MC is going to try to push out. That's it. And then MC is probably going to lose. Unless MVP does this.
This is a cute move right here. And he's going to be able to pick off a lot of stalkers. The Colossi come up, but the Vikings are there to absolutely destroy them. He'll just pick up as he kills the stalkers off, because these charge zealots will do a lot of damage to his army.
Nice. Feedback there on the medevacs. Great job with that.
He does have Size Storm now. MVP, though, completely safe, losing only a handful of supply there. MVP taking even more bases, just took the gold. Dude, MC is like so dead right now. Oh my god, is he dead?
Yeah, I'm feeling kind of bad for MC right now, but I mean, that's just the situation that
Dems the apple
MC's
stasis.
actually in jail right now.
Yeah, he is.
All right, here we go.
Well, he's going to try to come out in parole, Tasteless, but we know MC. Once a champion, always a champion. And here he goes. A lot of charge zealots doing a good amount of damage. Nice Size Storms, pushing those units back.
Yeah, really nice Size Storms there.
It's zealots, though. Their shields are gone, and they are taking a lot of damage still.
Vikings now landing.
Yeah.
And again, as scary as this army is, as well executed as that attack was, it's just, at the end of the day, there's just too much stuff. And MVP once again dropping mules in the middle of the battle when he knows he's won.
GG.
GG.
MVP with dominating performance.
Yeah, that was really well done. I love that strategy. You can see the joy in his face.
This guy is in serious shape right now, Tasteless. There were a couple seasons in there where we're like, MVP, how much are you really practicing, man? What's going on, man? Then he goes over to Anaheim, destroys it, and here he is, knocking out this poor guy. You can see OGSMC.
MC clearly frustrated with that loss, saying, whoa, what the hell happened? Now he's going to have to take out more Terrans here if he wants to pull through. MVP in great shape, though. A really impressive game, well executed to the very end. Well done.
Yeah, very, very well done. I'm impressed. He played a brilliant game, had a very nice timing. I liked the bunker approach because MC was doing what you're kind of supposed to do against that, get some Colossi out.
Yeah.
He moved out real quick, got those bunkers up at just the right time so that MC couldn't really come out and bust.
Yeah.
And if you can't come out and bust that...
It's actually, because we thought it was going to be like this all in, but then he just sort of kept...
that was a nice contain, man.
There, yeah.
I mean, the way that choke comes down... If he has that bunker set that he had that nice L looking at this choke right there. There's this L of bunkers. And behind this L bunker, there's siege tanks. And there's Banshees over here. Vikings over here. You throw some point defense drones right there. That's a tough thing to break out of as Protoss.
Well, we'll see what MC has planned for these other PvTs. Look, he had an easier time going into this because he only has to practice against Terran. That actually changes everything.
That's a very good point. A very good point.
He should have some really good strategies, I would think. I don't know what.
All three of these players are very hard for this for him to PvT against because they play a little bit differently.
They all play totally
Optimus,
differently.
really great micro in the early game. Noblesse, just great strategies. MVP just godly. So
look at Optimus, looking quite handsome in this photo
what a
here.
Fetching young lad he is.
Optimus Prime. Right now he's a very scary player, especially in Terran versus Terran, which sort of messes stuff up for MVP, having an easy time getting out of this group.
He's 5th place in the ranking, Tasteless, and of course won the Super Tournament, the biggest tournament we've had in GSL so far.
Right. Now, let's not forget about his opponent, though. Noblesse is really good.
He is very good. He's very cutting edge. He comes out with a lot of strategies before we see anyone else use them, and uses them in competitive matches and does well with them. So I'm actually really looking forward to see if he brings anything new to us in this TBT, or if he's just going to be playing one of the newer styles. I have to say, I definitely don't see just a Marine Marauder style coming out. You know, that's
I would be surprised.
Yeah, I would too.
Look, Noble S, I felt kind of bad for him when we saw the intro video for the players because he was like, well, nobody's really thinking about me.
3 champions
like,
in the Noble S, man.
Yeah, I worked really hard to get here. And after that, you know, I got put in actually the most insane group.
It's pretty crazy.
In the GSL. For Code S, at least.
Yep.
No, actually, I guess that counts for everything.
Craziest group ever, anywhere.
So as you can see, MC will be facing off against one of these two Terrans very soon here.
Indeed, he will be.
I think MC does have better PvT than Optimus, and Noble S have TVP.
I would agree against Noble S. Optimus, his TVP, he was one of the first players to really show MC, hey, I know what you're doing, I'm watching you. And he has a winning record against MC, so that could be hard on him. Just maybe it's a stylistic thing.
Yeah, that could be as well. All right, here are 2 players now. Our map is Daybreak, one of our newer maps.
This is going to be a fun one to commentate Tasteless. I've been playing the other map, Antigua Shipyard, quite a bit. This one, I haven't actually played any games on yet.
Yeah, I haven't played any games in this one yet either.
Uh-oh.
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 How are we going to do this? What if we analyze the map wrong and it ruins esports forever? And it dies.
Oh, this looks like a match point, perhaps?
It does look like that, yeah.
Yeah, it really does. So
you can see, interestingly enough, they were both okay with new maps, as Optimus Prime eliminated Tal'Darim Ultra, MVP Noble S eliminating Crossfire. All right,
well,
it's time. The game is loading. Optimus Prime against MVP Noble S. Terran versus Terran. Optimus Prime, a champion from previous GSLs. Noble S just here to prove himself, just here to try to stay in Code S. Can he do it? Let's find out.